Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's reading, we are going to get some messages, some guidance, some blessings from your galactic families. So just to give you like a quick intro as to if you're not aware of what these galactic families are and things like that. Essentially, every soul that is born on this earth has been part of multiple different civilizations, and as we go through these cycles of development within each planet, we make we have these soul families that we are part of, soul pods that we are part of. And despite the fact that our location might change from point A to point B essentially, but we are connected with them, you know through the universe, through the akashic realm of vibrations that's there. So it's just like, if you're in country A and you relocate to country B, uh, you still have the telephone, or you still have FaceTime, or you still have WhatsApp, or whatever thing that you use to connect with your friends and family back home. So you have moved to a different place, you are surrounded by different people, everything is different, but yet you are connected to your family. So the galactic family, it is exactly like that. We have changed the planet, we have changed our form, we have changed like who we are, how we look like, and where we are, what we are breathing, what we are eating. But essentially the soul is like that person who has relocated from place A to place B, country A to country B. So the soul is always the same. So when we move from one place to the other, it's not that we cut our ties off from that place altogether. It always is a part of us. It always, will remain a part of us. So whatever galactic family, whatever soul system, star system you have been part of, today we will try to see if we can get some messages from them. If because you see, family never leaves you, right? Friends and family, the ones who are like your core group, they will never leave you alone. So at this point in time, if you are feeling alone, if you feel that you want something more to support you in whatever you are doing, so I think that is the time. That's why maybe I was called to do this reading, that let's get some messages from the soul family, from the galactic families that are always part of us, right? So like, for example, to give you a very simple example, the Pleiadians essentially are the healers and the teachers. So if you see someone who doesn't have any formal quote unquote teaching experience, but yet they can explain things in a way that you're like, oh my god, why didn't you teach me this earlier? So those are Pleiadians. So they have maybe a lifetime spent in the planet of Pleiades, which was a water planet, and where it was like, loving, healing, teaching, energies. So I think our teachers, the ones who really love what they do most, and sometimes the teachers that we remember throughout our lives, those are essentially part of that galactic planet, the Pleiades. It's gone now, but it was, and it still persists. I mean, the physical thing can go away, but the energetic thing, energetic energies always stay. So that's like for a not so short introduction. But let's kind of take a look at these three piles which I have prepared for you. Again, you can listen to all three of them, because you might be from all three civilizations, all three galactic civilizations. So it's not that yeah, whatever you're drawn to most would be like your most recent one before planet Earth happened. But if you are called to listen to other piles also, I think you can do that. Maybe you'll get some messages there as well. But if you're only called to like only one of them, like, oh my god, pile 2 or pile 1 or pile 3 is my pile, just listen to that, because maybe the maximum messages will be there. And if you just look at the candle right here, I don't know whether you can see, but do you see the candle looks like a flower? It's burning, the wick is exactly like this flower right here that you see in the center deck. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I am seeing that very, very clearly. So yeah, this is a very, and it's even like kind of bloomed more, I would say, from the last time when I lit it. So I think there is a lot of I feel a lot of happy vibration. Feel a lot of love. I feel so energetic, and I feel like very light when I'm doing this reading. absolutely, even before I've started it. So let's start. There are 3 piles which I have created for you. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Each one is using a different tarot deck. And we will just take a look at these cards right here. I'll have to go through the guidebook because I am, it only has numbers and it has, visuals. So we'll read like what the actual number means from this book. But definitely we will kind of, and we'll get more messages as we go along. So if you are attracted to any of the piles, any of the tarot decks, I think this is the Hermetic tarot deck, this is the Thoth tarot deck, and this is the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. So I'm using like traditional decks in this reading. I don't know why. I had planned to use something else, but this came out. Anyways, so let's start. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. I will begin with pile number 1, and the card is number 2. Wow, this looks like a sapphire, right? Yeah, this is so cool. And this is pile number 2. Wow, 2 got 1 and 1 got 2. This is so cool. Wow. Yeah, the number 1. And let's see. What did pile number 3 get? Pile number 3 got, oh, you got 2 of them. I did. And I shuffled them, I swear. I shuffled these cards well. And look, the number 3 and the number 4. So yes, this is, I think this is going to be very interesting because I'm just getting a feeling that we've been through all of these. We're going to go through 1, then 2, then 3 and 4. So this is so nice. This is so beautiful. So anyways, whichever pile you were attracted to first, that's going to be your pile. And let's read from the guidebook. So number 2, illuminate. You are a shining star. In truth, you were born to illuminate the world with your light. The time has come to get out of your own way and allow yourself to be all of who you are meant to be. Remember, it is only the thoughts in your mind that hold you back, and it takes a lot more energy to hold yourself closed than it does to let yourself flow open. This card is asking you to allow yourself to take up space, to open yourself up and illuminate this world. So you are the bright candles of this world. Pile number 2, infinite love. You hold the frequency of love. The card represents the infinite love that not only, oh, number 1, look, this was pile number 3. Pile 1, angelic being. Oh, so you are the angels. Your angelic being has been with you since the day of your birth and will continue to be when you cross through the veil and return home. Your angelic guardian is asking you to look for signs and synchronicities. They are trying to communicate with you now. In a whisper of gentle guidance, you may hear your name being called. Feel the subtle touch of a feather or a tender tickle. You may see a sign on a billboard, a magazine, or even TV. Keep your awareness open to the messages they are bringing you. Angelic being. Wow. And number 3 here. This is the infinite love. This card represents the infinite love that not only resides within you but is you. The entire universe is the vibration of love energy. Spirit sees your beautiful heart and is calling you to allow this loving energy to flow fully into you and from you. It will heal your hurts and negative past experiences, helping you connect with the true immortal being of light that you are. It is your light and your love that this world needs most. It is time to let the love flow. And you also got the number 4, astral realms. Pile number 3, people, if you've been having these weird dreams where you are going places, you've never seen them, you're interacting with some known faces, some unknown faces, doing stuff you probably normally wouldn't, that's the astral realm. You have a strong connection with the astral realm. Usually we visit these realms while sleeping, and that is where we meet our guides, teachers, and even other souls who have moved on from the earth plane. For you, however, this connection is allowing you to connect while you are awake, either meditating or working with your intuition. This is truly a gift, as information you receive here can aid you both and others through life. Spirit is calling you to begin using your gifts in service to others in a way that feels right for you. So essentially, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile number 2, you are the what? This is the illuminate card. This is the angelic being card. This is the infinite love and the astral realm card. So whichever card you are most attracted to, whatever message you are most attracted to, that will be your pile, right? And I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So you were attracted to the illumination card. This definitely looks like just like a star, a sapphire, multifaceted, 5-pointed sapphire. And do you see the flower right here, and this flower right here? And if you missed the introduction, it was a very long one. I showed you like the tip, the wick is also burning like a flower. It's in a flower shape. So essentially, you people, you are like, some people, they are the flowers of the society because they bring so much happiness. If you look at a flower, what happens? What's your instant reaction? It's like, oh, it's so pretty, right? It's so beautiful if a flower is blossoming. So that is who you are. Pile number 1, that is what your spirit family is saying. This is who you are. This is what your galactic family is saying. This is what you're meant to do. Whenever you walk into a room, you bring that beautiful fragrance of, light and love. I know it's like fragrance of light would be like very contradictory because you can't smell light, but that's your vibration essentially. So when you walk into a place, when you walk into a room, it just lightens up. And they're showing me these cherry blossoms just blossoming as soon as, a being is walking in. So you are that, that type of a person, pile number 1. Because you are meant to blossom, you're meant to shine, you're meant to show and share your gifts and, your spirit with the world. It needs this more than ever today. So we will keep your card right here. You can see it, okay. So I've kept the candle right here because I need more space. So here I prepared a couple of oracle cards for you as well. We'll take a look at them at the end. But this is your tarot deck. I'll take a few cards from each of these decks. This is the Galactic Heritage cards. This is a beautiful deck. I really like working with it. And this one will take a few cards from here. A couple of tea leaves just for your earthly, guidance, and a couple of tarot cards from your main deck. And then we'll get started. So I will start with, the messages from, this is your galactic heritage. So this is where you come from, pile number 1. And we can take more than one because you, again, like I said, you come from multiple galactic heritages. It's not just one, It's like ancestries. Our ancestors may have migrated from X continent to Y continent. So we still hold some of their genes, right? So this is, okay. I nearly flipped. And, okay. So we have 3. I wanted to take 3. We have 3. I think I saw another one. Did I? Oh, yeah, this is the color that it was showing now. Okay. A couple of cards from here. I really love this deck so much. Yeah, they just want a lot of messages for you. Okay. And maybe, okay. So many of them. Okay, now we're done. I was like, let's take a couple of cards. And they were like, no, we're going to take more than a couple of cards. So these we'll take a look at them at the end, because these ones are your essentially your earth messages. But before we want to get started with what your galactic family actually wants to tell you at this point in time regarding anything that you are, however you are, whatever you are doing, what you're facing, what you're going through, positives, negatives, anything. I am keeping it absolutely open. Okay. Not a lot of tarot cards today. Okay, 4 of them. So these are your tarot cards. And pile number 1, am I excited? So let us see. And again, I will refer to the guidebook because I am not very familiar with all the, obviously galactic families. But I'll just try to do my best. So pile number 1, who are you? Where are you coming from? Pleiades. See, I told you, like in the beginning, the illumination that was giving me a feeling of the Pleiades and the water signs. So you might be water signs, and it says sharing cultural ideals. What did this card say? Pile number 1. It said that illumination, shine your light, share what you are with the world. Do not hold back. So Pleiades, definitely they are, they are kind of, do you see kind of this? Maybe this is you, and they are giving. Pleiades is nothing but it's like an energetic, consciousness. The consciousness has combined into one. So there is this mass consciousness, and the Pleiadians, they are saying, and they are bringing this beautiful mass consciousness and that positive vibrational energy. I can't even find words to speak. I'm sorry. They're sending all this love to you, pile number 1. I mean, like, wow. And they're saying present, be present, share right now. This is exactly what this card was saying, that you have to share it right now. You have to share your light right now. Wow. This is so cool. The second, hive mind, insectoid parallel. Again, with the Pleiades, right now I was just talking about collective consciousness. This is saying parallel. Now let's read what this is, the number 29. And look, this is the number 66. The number 29. One of the greatest human fears is losing individuality. Yet in order to evolve and survive as a species, we need to embrace group consciousness in a constructive and harmonious way. There are numerous species in creation, insectoid or other, whose societies are based on a hive mind or community-oriented structures. So essentially, pile number 1, you are being called to find or build a community of more people like you are at this point in time. Seek out people who are like you and build a community, because collectively your energies will be very, very liberating for this earth. This is what Gaia needs at this point in time as it goes through this massive transition, they are saying. So you need to find more people like you, need to go out. That's why you need to shine your light, because that is the only way you can reach out people like you, right? So you see a light shining somewhere and like, oh my God, this is someone like me. Then you go and find. And that is the hive mind which they are talking about. That once when you start sharing cultural ideals, it does not matter where those souls are. They essentially, we have de-evolved as a human species, so much so that now we identify by color, by accent, by speech, by, whatever, color of this, color of that. So we have kind of devolved, I would say. So what they are asking you to do is evolve and then find people across cultures, not only your own, but across, because all of us essentially, we are one and the same. Find people like yourself, because that is what you need to build. Something for the collective, because collective needs you right now. And the stronger you are, united we stand, divided we fall. So that is what they are saying very clearly for you. United we stand, divided we fall. They're showing me a bunch of sticks tied together, so you cannot break them just like that. Individually, yes, you can break each stick, but if you stick a bunch of sticks together, you cannot break them. So that's what they're showing. And finally, you have solar consciousness. My God, solar system parallel. Pile number 1, you have a massive job in front of you. You are specifically being called to combine forces with people like you, so that you can build something which is for the mass consciousness awakening. You hold so much power within you. Individually, yes, you can only lighten, say, one block or one building or one street, whatever, one road, whatever resonates with you. But collectively, you can power an entire, multi million soul city, a massive city, a big country. That is what you can do. So that is what you have been called out to do. You essentially, your Pleiades is the planet where you came from. So you might be a teacher, you might be a healer, you might be someone who teaches concepts so well, you might be a student, in fact, trying to teach your fellow people, like, oh, you didn't understand this, let me teach you. You might be that. Or you might be someone who kind of gives very good advice. You're not a licensed, like I'm not a licensed psychologist or anything, but my friends do tell me that yes, you give good advice. So yeah, I know one of my maybe birth was in this galaxy, the Pleiades. You might be one of them. So now you are being called to gather your energies so that the light that shines within you can shine so brightly like a beacon. They're showing me like a laser beam kind of, emanating from the center of the earth and going into the sky. So that is the kind of power you hold, pile number 1. Wow. And my clock just showed 11:22. Yeah. So divine timing. The time is right. Let's continue. Multi-dimensional. My God. I mean, like what? 4 multiple dimensions, timelines. You don't even try to fit in. You don't need to fit in, because you are not part of, like, see, every soul family has its own characteristics. If you are the Pleiades, you are definitely very tender hearted, you are soft. Your energy is very nurturing. It's very healing for a lot of people. People come and tell you stuff when they don't even want to. And you're like, why are you telling me this? Because that is the energy. That's the healing energy. They feel safe in your presence. Pile number 1. That's who you are. Your family is very strongly with you. Ellen of the ways. Attune to nature's sign to find your way. Follow your heart. You need to do that. The earth sign. You need to do that. Blue ray being, direct divine expression, bridge between dimensions. And Pleiades was a blue planet. So you might be wearing a lot of blues. Blue might be one of your favorite colors, not knowing why. You might like water. You might like something, living near the water. You might like, living near the ocean. Or whenever you get the chance, if there's no water around you, you try to get into a pool or whatever. So water is something which definitely attracts you. And blue ray essentially is that of love. I'm not sure, like blue ray, or is it the violet ray? Don't take my word for that. You can search, there are the different rays which we have, and blue ray is one of them. It's one of the most strongest. Archangel Michael is blue. His energy is blue. It's a masculine energy. So I don't mean he. When I say Archangel Michael, I'm not saying that it's a male. No, I'm saying it's a masculine energy, meaning something that kind of goes towards working, something like action-oriented energy. So he's also blue. That energy is also blue. You are a blue ray being. You are being called. And do you look at this color? I mean, like, you are being called to do something big with yourself. Pile number 1. Know yourself. Meditate. Who am I? Veil is lifting, opening. There's an opening which is coming. Your sacral chakra. Do you see the purple here? And not the sacral chakra, the third eye and the crown. They are opening up. You need to be very aware of who you are. You are a multi-dimensional being that has so much light and power within itself, and you are being asked to, meet up people like yourself, because there is something big which is happening, something big which is coming. and you are going to be part of it. Abundance, wow. Fullness of source, enough for all, open. So this is coming. Abundance is coming for you anyways. In whichever shape or form that you want, abundance is coming for you. Pile number 1. And dove of peace, 10. Stay in the heart, all is well, be at peace. So that is what your mantra should be. All is well, I'm staying in the heart, and everything is working out for me. So beautiful. Now let's take a look at your tarot cards. 7 of Wands, Lord of Valor. Who has that valor? Someone who's strong, who has that, grit to do things, to be brave, to be courageous. So that is who you are. Pile number 1. Princess of Pentacles, Princess of the Echoing Hills, Princess of Pentacles. Essentially, this energy is, if something is given to you, you will complete it. A task. You're a task-oriented person. The blue ray. Remember, I was talking about action-oriented. You are that kind of a person. Wonder why you're being called to get together as a group, as a community, and do something about something. Maybe you've been planning to reach out to people like you regarding something that you want to do. Go ahead and do it. This is a clear indication your guides are there with you. Your galactic family is pushing you to do that, in fact. 4 of Cups, Lord of Blended Pleasures. So you see, blended pleasure meaning what? There are so many things that you are capable of doing. I am not interpreting this, the tarot cards today in the traditional tarot card sense. But what I am saying is that this is, you are capable of, amalgamating so many things together in a way that it makes sense. So pile number 1, that is, I think, what is being called out. You have the capability of amalgamating various things in a way that it makes sense to a lot of people. So yeah, that's why you are the teacher. You can make complex things sound so simple. That is why you are being called, because there is some sort of an amalgamation that needs to happen, and you will be part of it. I mean, this is like a very, very specific message being channeled for you. And finally, the last judgment, the spirit of the primal fire. Again, last judgment means what? The karmic things. They are karmic burdens that are being lifted from this earth, and you are part of the process that is going to help alleviate earth from its vibrational frequency to a higher vibrational frequency. You are being called to do that. Pile number 1. Soul family. Wow, I mean, like, this couldn't be more apt. Find your family is here as well. Your soul pod meaning that it's not necessarily you took birth in the same place, the same town, the same city, the same country even. Soul families, you can be spread across. Remember, hive mind, solar system, solar consciousness, hive mind, sharing cultural ideas. Your family is spread all across the world. Find them, pile number 1. Find them, because your soul family needs to come together to do something. Insight, wow. Number 4, number 13. There is so much, and do you see the blues and the purples in your, there's this, starting with this card, they're so similar. And even this being right here, do you see? And you see your main card. So everything is flowing very well. Pile number 1, essentially, yes, you are being called. Venusian Galactic Council, star being guides, answer the call, time to shine. I mean, how many times, pile number 1, do you need to be told that you have always been a star. You always need to shine, and now is the time to shine. Remember when we read this, it said, you can go back to the introduction and listen to that again. You have to shine. Now is the time. Illumination. You need to shine now, because now is the time. This is a message. Life is an expression of you. Life is more than existing. Yes, you are, and look at the blue. Again, pile 1, this is so clear for you. You need to go out and meet and find your tribe. Life is an expression of you, right? It's more than existing. Yes, it's an expression of you. The last judgment is telling me that you are closing out karmic cycles that have held you back from connecting with your true soul family. You are reaching that stage wherein you have aligned yourself with what needs to be done, and now you are ready for those higher, what do you say, missions. Be, feel, receive abundance. All that you desire is achievable. Yes, look, you got the abundance card like 2 times now. So yes, whatever you want, whatever abundance means to you. Yeah, living on this earth, we need money. I agree with that. We need to be, we need to feel safe. We need to feel that we have enough. We don't need to live like in the flight or fight mechanism. We don't need to live paycheck by paycheck. We need to feel that abundance in our life, that yes, I am safe, I am sound, I can live my life the way I want to. And that essentially is being reflected for you, pile number 1. It is happening for you, or it has already happened for you, or it's going to happen very, very soon, because abundance came out twice. So this, I cannot kind of stress enough that this means whatever you have been worrying about, your health, wealth, finances, relationships, everything is working out for you. Keepers of the earth. Wow, Mother Gaia. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. Yes. When we mean ancient ancestors, it does not mean ancestors from this earth. But again, it talks about the galactic ancestors as well. Because that is our lineage. That we are born with those traits, and those characteristics are locked inside our DNA. That is part of who we are. Maybe your family, you are completely different from the rest of the family. Like, where did you get those characteristics from? None of your people, none of your family does this, but you do this, right? So because it's not coming from this family, this lifetime, but multiple lifetimes on this earth, as well as beyond that, because the soul is beyond that. Pillars of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Again, if you are being called to do something that is really, and look at the Venusian Galactic Council. So you have guides from here as well. Maybe you were part of this galactic family as well. They kind of sneaking in like, yeah, we were there also. So you are being called to do that. Pile number 1, you are being called to shine at this point in time. Be the pillar of light that you are. Abundance, you will receive the abundance that you need in order to fulfill your mission. That's what they're saying, fulfill your mission. And child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Remember, life is an expression of you. Life is more than existing, because you are the universe. You are the universe. So pile number 1, I mean, like, what more can I tell you? Synthesis. Yeah, at this point in time, do you see the Ankh right here? Synthesis of what you have learned over centuries and centuries and lifetimes across different galaxies, across different planets. It is coming because you have done this in your previous ancient lifetimes also. This is not the first time that you are doing something to alleviate the vibration of a planet. You've done this earlier also. So the synthesis, all that is coming back to you now. How to raise the vibration of a planet. By being true to who you are. Wow, I mean, abundance. Pile number 1, what's up with you? Lord Ganesh, abundance. Infinite abundance. Infinite. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing, because this is your family. Your family is coming through for you at this point in time. Pile number 1. Wow. Angels, ask the angels. Again, look, support. There is so much support for you. Pile number 1. Go and ask. What you want, in the Bible also they say that, seek and you shall find the answers. So that is what is happening. That's what Jesus says. If you ask, that's when, the angels are not going to interfere in your day-to-day lives like the negative entities do. They push us into doing things we don't want to do. But the angels, they are the loving frequencies. They can only whisper in your ear that ask. And we have to ask for their help. We have to invite them in. So ask. All right. So all these cards that we got for you. Now this is like the galactic. Oof, one of them fell down. This is the galactic thing that came out for you. Now let us look at what they want to tell you regarding the earth things. I mean, abundance and abundance and abundance. So you should, I think the message is pretty clear. Abundance is coming to you in whatever shape or form you want, what it means to you. Now let us see. Ladder, climbing towards success. Okay, great, we love that. Sun, happiness and well-being. I mean, come on. The Sun card. Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. They're just repeating what they've repeated earlier. Tulip, great passion. Wow. Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. That's why they're saying do it now. It needs to be done now. This is something that they want, because all you have very potent energies around you. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Yeah, let's make this love rather than hate, because what, you are love. Remember somewhere we did, yeah, do you see this card? It was like, know yourself, because you are the love. You are a multi-dimensional being. All right, so let's keep these two cards under the tulip, under the passion. Owl, good advice from a wise person. So someone wise is going to guide you towards something. Listen to them. Chair, filled, someone new is entering your life. Yeah, we've been talking about your friends and you know your hive coming together. They're showing me the word hive with bumblebees. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. You don't need to be dissatisfied anymore, because the people who are, whatever caused dissatisfaction is moving out, and that's being filled by energies that are very, very conducive to your well-being. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. And we have bear, danger, especially in money matters. So these two ones, I feel, let's kind of take some tarot cards. We want to just clarify what the dragon and the bear mean. And like two energies have come through, the dragon energies. Yeah, they might be, because not all dragon energies are good. Remember that, pile number 1. So the emperor, son of the morning. Okay. And Queen of Swords. Ooh, Queen of the Thrones affair. Okay. Queen of the Thrones, Queen of Pentacles. Pile number 1, just be aware of if someone is giving you advice. Remember, we read somewhere like good advice coming from a wise person. If someone is giving you advice regarding something, follow that. All right, despite the fact you might think that yes, I know a lot about this, you know, I'm very good at that, I've been doing this for a very long time, and let me, you know, maybe you're thinking of, maybe just a random example, investing money somewhere, and you think that yes, I've done this before. No, if someone is giving you advice regarding something, just follow through, because your abundance, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, extremely powerful cards. The Emperor is like you are building a foundation. Maybe whatever you are working on is going to build a foundation for, you know, future future generations as well. The Queen of Swords, this is telling me you are very clear with what you want, and they are kind of this is like Kali Mata, like in the Hindu goddess Kali, like she also holds like a demon head. Like this is like maybe the delusion, which you feel, she's cutting this out for you. The Queen of Swords, she talks sense. She talks about things that are as is. She does not sugarcoat things. And the Queen of Pentacles is telling me that you have all the resources available to build something big for yourself. Pile number 1. That is what you need to do. Wow. All right, so this is all I had for you, pile number 1. I mean, a lot of messages, I know, but I really enjoyed this reading, doing this reading for you. If you found this interesting, or if it resonated, please give it a thumbs up. It helps, you know, the reading reach out to more people. And if you feel called to, please subscribe to the channel, as it helps the channel grow. And I will meet you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So you were attracted to this card, number 1, And this is the angelic being card. You can see these are the wings. The green ones are the wings. This is like the halo around their head, you know, the yellow thing, and these are the robes. And I felt these are like little hands, which are like, you know, in a prayer formation. So your angelic beings are asking you to communicate with them. There are messages, maybe through this reading they'll give you some, but individually you need to connect with them so that you can get the messages which they want to give you. All right, so we're going to keep your card right here. Very soft energy, extremely soft energy. So these are some cards that I've already prepared for you. We're going to take a look at them at the end. And before that, okay, I forgot to put these cards here as well. Yes, we have a couple of, we'll take a couple of tea leaves as well. Pile 1 had a very interesting mix of tea leaves. There were like so many of them. So we'll take a couple of cards from here, a few cards from your main tarot deck, and a couple of tea leaves. And then we'll get started with your reading. So for pile number 2, let's see which galactic heritages do you come from. For pile number 2. Okay. Oh, like that. Okay. Seeds. Oof, yeah, that's seeds of polarity. Okay. This makes sense. Your logical mind, it seems, is overpowering your spiritual mind, I would say. You're like, maybe I should not, maybe they don't listen. Yes, your guides are saying, we listen. We are always there. We are even trying to guide you. And I'm feeling a sudden pressure on my heart. I don't know why. Yeah, you don't close out your heart, pile number 1. They're saying, don't close out your heart, pile number 2. Sorry. We are there. We want to help you. We want to guide you. Okay. They want to help you. They want to guide you. But they say we need you to, you know, help us help you, kind of a thing. Because the angelic guides, like I was saying, pile 1 also, they will never, you know, impress. It will always be a very soft whisper or a very subtle, you know. They're asking you to look at the synchronicities around you, you know. So let's take a look at your, let's take a few tarot cards. Again, this is the Thoth tarot. And I'm not interpreting these ones like in the regular sense, but in like the sense like how, what do your, you know, guides, what do these, your galactic family, what does it want to tell you? You know, what do these families want to tell you about yourself or something? So this one stuck out, so we'll keep this. And a couple of, okay. So I think these ones. Is enough? We'll take a look at them at the end. A lot of them. There are always a lot of tea leaves, you know. So, okay. The first was the seeds of polarity, Lyra. Lyra essentially was a planet, I think. Let's kind of take a look at the book and read number 14. Seeds of polarity. What does polarity mean? Polarity is essentially when you are... So what is polarity? Polarity means when you are on the same spectrum but at two different ends. Maybe at this point in time you have been pushed to the other end of the spectrum where you are not supposed to be. Polarity, like, you know, hot and cold. Polar, why do we say polar opposites? Meaning it's the same vibration but at two different levels, at completely two different levels. So pile number 2 for you, I'm feeling that you are moving away from your guides, or you are not as spiritual as you used to be. You are not as in tune with yourself as you used to be, because Lyra, I think, was one of the planets which faced that as well. So let's read from the book itself. It says Seeds of Polarity. Just give me one moment. As humanoid races began, as humanoid races began growing throughout the Lyran system, the yin-yang principle of duality became more pronounced. At first, these polarities remained balanced because a cosmic journey is about growth and the integration of polarity, these polarities had to become more pronounced before they could be healed. Take a look at how polarity plays out in your life today. Do not fear it as you did in ancient times. Learn how to stay balanced even amid the temptation to choose one pole over the other. Wisdom comes from embracing both sides rather than choosing one side over the other. So pile number 2. Do not choose sides. Left, right, wrong. Blue, red, liberal, or whatever. What's the other part of it? You have to find your balance. You have to center yourself, because polarity needs to be balanced. That is why your angelic beings are saying, listen to us. Either maybe you're watching too much of television, you're watching too much of social media, you're getting a lot of feeds. Stop doing that for some time and just focus on what exactly do you want from your life. See, we cannot change the world, but we can only change ourselves and our view of it. And when multiple people have a similar view of the world, which is like maybe loving and more compassionate, that world comes into reality. So what is this doing to us as a human civilization? We have become so polarized that either we see everything is right or everything is wrong, and then we feel bad about it. Instead, if you look at the world from a very, a balanced view, even if you look at your life from a balanced view, it's going to help you. So do not fear polarity. Just look at it from a very, very balanced view, that let me look at the world from my eyes wherein everything is in balance. And the more people like you start looking at the world in a balanced view, it will come back into balance, because that is the law. You shape your reality using your thoughts. If billions of people have the same thought of love, compassion, and kindness, that reality has to manifest. There is no other way. And leap of faith, Orion present. Take the leap of faith. Pile number 1, pile number 2. Take the leap of faith. Do not worry about what's going to happen next. Just try to change yourself first. Do not change anyone else around you. They have their own spiritual journey. They are doing stuff their own way. You do not need to worry about that. But what you need to think about is, how am I viewing this world? Let me view this world from a balanced perspective. Let me view this world from a kind perspective. And let me start connecting more to my guides. Because that is what they want you to do. And I'm seeing like butterflies dancing outside my window. Forgiveness. See the bigger picture, trust and heal. My God, it couldn't be more clear. Yes, people have hurt us. Yes, people have harmed us. But that is their karma. Your soul went through that because it was something it wanted to integrate. Look at the world again. I don't know, this message is coming again and again, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but look at the world through a beautiful perspective. Because if we look at the world from a polarized vision, the world will even become more polarized than it already is. All of us are humans. We coexist on this planet. We don't need to demonize anyone who has a different belief from us. That's what they're saying. Forgive. If there is anything that has hurt you, Forgiveness does not mean letting go and then just saying, oh, I'm hunky-dory with everything. No. Forgiveness means now this does not hold power over me and I hold power over it. That is what true forgiveness is. When the trauma or the hurt does not dictate its terms on you and you become reactive because of that trauma, because of that hurt. If you think about something and you don't feel anything about it, that means you've healed from it. If that thing is still enticing or eliciting some sort of reaction from you, it means you still need to work on it. Tree of life, circle of life, clear energies channel. Yes, you need to clear out anything. See, polarity is causing you to, be encapsulated in a bubble, like a dark bubble. You need to break that because you are energy. You are pure energy, pile number 2. You need to start. I'm just feeling frustrated right now. I don't know, maybe that's the frustration I'm getting from people who are in this particular pile. You are upset and you are angry, and you're right to do that. You're very right to do that. But more upset and more anger will lead to what? More upset and more anger. So what they're saying, try to forgive, try to find the balance, that sweet balance in your life, and move from there. Start thinking from there. Start working from there. Take your heart to that place. You cannot change everything at once, but you remember, you can change yourself, and that change kind of ripples down, ripples across. When you stop reacting, you will find lesser and lesser situations that cause you to react. That is the law. That's the law of attraction at work. It's nothing, out of the blue. It is what it is. And resolution. You are going to find a resolution. They are telling you that. Realign beyond polarity. My God. And look, I shuffled these right in front of you. Realign beyond polarity, higher self-expression, collapse old timelines. That is why they saying take the leap of faith. Forgive and move on, pile number 2. You need to do that. You need to clear your channels. You are holding a lot of power within you, but it's being directed in the other way. It's not supposed to go where it's supposed to go. You have to forgive. You have to, because everything is going to be resolved for you. But you have to give polarity that balance a chance, right? If you don't start working on yourself, how will you know what it feels like to be balanced? So they're saying start right now. 10 of Pentacles. Wow, this is so beautiful. Again, I am not, and look, it has all the beautiful symbols and everything, the Mars and the Saturn and whatever star signs. You have everything that you need. It will be provided to you, pile number 1, pile number 2. Just be balanced. Just come back to your balance. Remove polarity from your life. Do not be on an extreme end. Try to come back step by step, little by little. Once when you reach that beautiful equilibrium, that center point, you will see this kind of, this will like manifest, like it'll just like boom. And you'll be like, where did this come from? It was always there, but you were not there to receive it. If you're not there to open the door, how will the wealth come in? How will the abundance come in? How will the, your manifestations come in? Because you are so polarized at one point. Your frequency has so changed on the other side that the frequency which holds everything that you want, it cannot align with you. Three of Swords, yes, sorrow, yes. This is where you are because you're not aligned with what you truly want. You've become so polarized thinking about what other people are. See, people reflect what they think. They project their thoughts and feelings onto others. That is what social media is. Projections of other people on us. And the more you go into social media, the more you read the news, the more you look at channels, and you look at the news channels and what's happening around the world, the more and more agitated and angry and frustrated you get. Because look, that is happening. Yes, we do not disagree, it is happening. But what can you do about it? Let's start with you. What can you do about yourself not getting angry? If you are at peace, you will find that you will start attracting people who are at peace with themselves. That's how the world changes, one soul at a time. And once when you have enough people who feel at peace and who are looking at the world with the, with kindness, with the glasses of the rose-colored glasses of kindness and compassion, the world becomes that, because that is the law of attraction. It will attract, it will manifest that reality. And do not feel anger, do not feel sorrow, because this is, you have to jump. Remember, it says somewhere, it says, collapse old timelines. Your new timeline is waiting for you. It's full of abundance and love, and all sorrows have been healed. Everything, leap of faith, things have healed for you. Things are so much, working so well for you, but you have to at least align yourself to that vibration. And that will happen if your guides are saying, if you let go of this. And Lyra, you have been in this planet, you have seen what polarity can do, and you are scared of it. You do not need to be scared. They're saying, do not need to be scared. The tree of life, that entire, you can say, the entire pantheon of gods and deities and energies are with you at this point in time, and they are helping you resolve things in your benefit. Wow, this is so strong. Princess of Swords. Yes, I mean, like, wow. Look at, I mean, like, this is giving me the Joan of Arc energy. She is rising above. Do you see the clouds here? And she's like sitting on the throne with the sword, like, okay, let's see what happens. But you have to come out of these clouds in order to see what's happening. Right now, you are so polarized on one end or the other end that is becoming a little bit difficult for you. So that is what they want you to do. Number 4, power. I mean, I couldn't be more clear. 4, power. 4 of Pentacles. There is so much power within you. Earth, fire, wind, water. It has all these 4 signs. You have everything. This is like the magician energy. You are very, very powerful, pile number 2. And they have just boxed you in polarity so that this power doesn't get released. Because if it gets released, wealth and abundance. Not only for you, but for a lot of people. Ace of Cups. Wow, this is the power. This is your power. Cups is the emotional. What is polarity? When you're not emotionally stable. No, I'm not saying you are not emotionally stable. I do not mean to say that, and I'm not implying it in any way. What I'm saying is that when you become angry at something because something is not right, your emotions are swaying you on one side. I'm not asking you to look at the other side saying, oh, they are right. No. What everyone is doing to humanity, that is not right at all. But what you can do is kind of first work within yourself and see where you stand. That is what I think the guides are saying. Look within. Resolutions are there, but you need to look within yourself. Pile number 3. Pile number 2, sorry. Either I'm saying pile 3 or I'm saying pile 1. Sorry for that. Nourish. See the earth. This is what is happening to Gaia. Because of the polarity that all of us are going through, she is also tilting. She is feeling that heat. She's feeling that pain. Nourish. This is what, the North Star. What is your true north? What do you truly believe in? Listen to your angels. Start listening to them. Let your light shine. Yes, again, the heart-centered. Let your light shine. Start thinking from the heart. Pile number 2. Start thinking from the heart and not from the brain. Okay? Karmic board clearing. Yeah, this is so beautiful. I love this. Energetic clearing. Rewrite your story. Live your truth. Yes, you do what you want to do. Why are you letting other people dictate? Oh, this is happening, that is happening. That is their reality. Why are you making it your reality? Don't make it your reality. Your reality is one which is full of abundance and one which has so much wealth and so much knowledge and so much light to share. All of us are essentially like that. Karmic, whatever is happening it's like a cosmic, collective karmic clearing which is happening at this point in time. Start getting centered back. The first message. The way is clear. Awaken to the power within you. Yes. Now is the time for you to awaken yourself and feel that power within yourself. You deserve good things. Keep your focus on what you want. I'm going to keep it right here over the wealth card, the 10 of Pentacles card. Focus again. This is, remember we were just talking about this. Focus on yourself. Begin with yourself. What do you want? Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Again, the heart consciousness is coming out very strong. You have a very good heart, pile number 2. You have a very, very good heart. Come back to it. Don't close it because of what is going around you. Do not let the reality of the world become your reality. Imagine what you want and focus on that. The void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Yes, this is a very, very, very powerful card, I would say. This is telling you kind of, calm your monkey mind. Stop the influx of whatever information in whatever form it's coming to you, because you need to stop. Take time off social media and start focusing on yourself, because remember, the more people think about a more positive, loving, kind earth, the more quicker it will manifest. Take time. Take time off. Submission. Submission to your higher self. Submission to the higher cosmic forces that are guiding you. That is what you need to do. Void and submission. These two cards are so beautiful together. I'm feeling very calm now. I was feeling very upset and angry a couple of moments back. I was feeling frustrated. I was feeling like I just want to, get angry. But now I'm feeling slightly calm, because you need to submit to yourself, which is your higher self. You are more than your body. Remember that. You are more than your body. Archangel Michael. Wow. Trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to happen. Pile number 2. This is so beautiful. They're asking you, surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up. Surrender means letting, the higher energies work with you, so that you can achieve what you are actually set out to achieve in this world, rather than getting distracted by people and negative entities and negative energies that want you distracted, because you will not be able to focus on yourself. If you are not able to focus on yourself and what your true purpose is, they gain more power. And food. Choose locally grown organic produce. I mean, like this, one of the most, this card has never come out before. But again, with the wealth, and if you are worried about this, maybe you are someone who's like very worried about what they're putting in our food and stuff like that, you start growing your stuff, or you go to local farmers markets. Support people around you. See, you start with yourself. You cannot change the world all at once, but you can change the world one person at a time. And that one person is yourself. Pile number 2, that person is yourself. Now let us see what earthly messages your guides want to give you. What galactic family. You're from Lyra, by the way, and Orion. Needle and thread. A sincere wish be granted. A sincere wish is being granted. So again, falling on the wealth and what you want is yours. There is something very, very good coming in for you. Pile number 2. Flute. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. If you feel disappointed in people because they are projecting what they think on you, that's not how you think. You're not supposed to think about others. You kind of think about yourself. Bowl. Plenty of material things. Again and again, abundance, riches are coming to you. Maybe then you will see the true colors of the people around you when you have whatever you want, and then you actually see how people react to you, and then you'll be like, oh, I didn't know. So yeah, that is a good thing. Remove such people, such energies from your field. June, maybe you are a June born, or something in June might have triggered something that is happening right now. Flowers, happiness. Yes, happiness, flowers. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Yes, do not. Do not let other people's projections on you be your reality. September, things happening in September as well. June to September, something might have happened. Leg, stepping into a new experience. You are stepping into this abundant experience. Your timeline is switching. Pile number 2. dissatisfaction with life. This came out for pile 1 also. Again, I think this is in the collective at this point in time. We are so upset with what's going around. But anyways, don't lower your standard. Do not let other people dictate your reality. October, things are going to change in October. So June, September, October may be very important months for you. Fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray or white hair. Yeah, just I don't know what type of relationship. Success. Something good is going to happen for you. Pile number 2. Something good is happening for you. Exactly. Something which is very, very good. Abundance, wealth, whatever wealth means to you, whatever abundance means to you, that's happening. But what your angels are asking you to do is quiet your monkey mind. Stop that social media feed. Stop looking at news outlets and all that stuff, because they are projecting a reality which they want on you. And by looking at it and by believing in it, you are even making it stronger. Do not do that. That is how you stop it. All right. Whew. So this is all I had for you, pile number 2. I hope you liked this reading. I know this was like a bit intense, very intense in fact. And there is so much abundance and so much success coming for you. I hope you enjoy that. And thank you so much for being part of this reading. If you liked it and if it resonated, please give it a thumbs up. And if you feel called to, please subscribe to the channel, as it helps the channel grow. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So in this reading, we are going to get any advice, any messages, anything that your galactic family wants to tell you. So if you missed the introduction, essentially our soul has been part of multiple galaxies, and we've incarnated as energies, as, a lot of stuff. So we are essentially part of the galaxy, and we have soul families. We have soul pods whom we've left behind when we moved on to come and incarnate on this earth, and then we're kind of over here right now. So, but we never leave them, right? So it's just like in the introduction that I gave the example of moving from country A to country B. Just because you've moved physically does not mean that you've forgotten the people behind. You still remember them in your heart. So for us, like human beings, we have our DNA, which encodes a lot of storage. It has a lot of storage, and there's a lot of information, and almost all this information is kind of inherited from our galactic families that we've been part of. And sometimes, at a particular age, when they say, oh, this person, suddenly, was, they were born with this, so it's not, you're not born with it. Yeah, that's part of the DNA. Essentially, it means you're born with it. So for you, pile number 3, there were like, some negative thoughts coming into my mind, like, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that. So it seems that maybe you've been kind of, you've been doubting yourself, despite the fact that you are spiritually. I feel, again, this pile is very, very high, vibrationally high. And maybe you've been doubting your abilities, maybe you've been doubting your capabilities, because that is the thing. And then finally, whenever I wasn't getting any messages as such, and then when everything calmed down, it was like ascended masters. So it seems, especially with the you were drawn to these 2 cards. You got 2 of them. So this one talks about infinite love. If you can see the heart over here and the heart over here, and that's in form of a fractal. And over here you can see this card, which kind of is like a portal. Looking at it, it's like as if you're going into the portal, or something is coming out of the portal. So this is the astral realm that we're talking about. And I feel, again, with you, pile number 3, you're spiritually very high, because I felt like this total calm. Pile number 1 was okay, pile number 2 was very, very intense, but pile 3 is like there's like this calm. I don't hear anything. There's not so much of, there's no chatter in my brain regarding anything about you, pile 3. But what I am feeling, essentially, just by looking at these cards, is that you have aligned yourself to very, very high dimensional vibrations, and your soul family can and your galactic family can essentially connect with you directly. They might come through dreams in the astral realm. They might come through dreams. They might be when you meditate, or when you focus on something, they might come through there, like, in form of any ideas that you have, or in form of any, any anything that is creative, anything coming through for you, pile number 3. Those are your, soul guides and your soul family kind of telling you. So essentially for you, pile number 3, what I'm feeling is you're very highly aligned. This is a very, very calm, pile. Everything is very, very quiet. And yeah, even the candle is kind of, it's burning and it's like doing its thing. But yeah, I feel very, very calm in this reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of tarot cards. These are your, this is the tarot deck we're going to use. This one is your galactic heritage cards. So we're going to select a few from here to see like which galaxies and which families have you been part of. These ones, will select a few cards from here. We'll take a few tea leaves just for what they want to tell you regarding the earth realm that you're part of. We're going to take a few of the tarot cards, and then there are so many other cards that I have prepared for you, and we're going to take a look at them at the very end. So I'm going to keep them right here, and I'll keep both of these cards over here because yeah, they're going together. That's what we are feeling. They are going together. Move the candle. Okay, I hope you can see. Yes, you can. Okay. So let us start first with, we want to see what galaxies or what galactic families, what are your origins? I mean, that's the question I think that I want. Okay. Yeah. What are pile 3's origins? Like where are you coming from? And a few of, okay. So you got one, you got 5 of them. Pile 1 got, I think, 6 of them. So we have 3. Oh, you got 4. Look, I thought I had taken 3. And okay. This is, we're going to keep them right here. Your galactic foundations, where you're coming from, and we take a couple of tarot cards. And today I'm not reading the tarot cards like in what they mean traditionally, but like what your galactic family is trying to tell you. So like maybe, if a Hierophant comes, it's like, yes, it does mean that, you are a healer, you are a spiritual person, you have a lot of divine knowledge. But for example, if another card comes, which has a different meaning, we'll interpret it based on. So for you, pile number 5. I just want like these ones. I think this is enough. Yeah, that's what we want. Keep them on the side. And we'll take a look at them at the very end, along after we've taken a look at these cards. So pile number, I want to, I think, arrange them like this. There. And yeah, I think this is better. Okay. Tarot cards will come here, so we'll take a look at them at the end after this. So pile number 3, your galactic origins. Where are you coming from? What is your galactic family like? Pushing the envelope, Lyra, present. Okay. Power of sound, Vega. Wow. You might be musicians. Some of you might be musicians. You might be interested in music. Your voice might be very good. When you talk, people listen to you. They feel mesmerized by your voice. Something with the vocal. Wow, pile 1 got the same one. Sharing cultural ideals, Pleiades. They got the same one. If you're attracted to pile 1, then maybe you want to watch that as well. And new paradigm, Andromeda. Oh my God. So you see, using the power of your voice, your throat chakra is very powerful. I feel you are pushing the envelope towards a new paradigm wherein you are including everyone as part of the human experience. You are not separating people out based on their color, their caste, their creed, their the country of origin, their country of birth, XYZ, whatever divides us. So you are kind of, they're showing me like, there's a rift which has formed and the earth is kind of split, and you're kind of filling that up. Like, like you fill something up with the, material, which the foam kind of a thing, which fills in and then it hardens and then everything is kind of sealed off. So that is, there are so many rifts that they're showing me, like the earth is full of these rifts, and you are part of those, groups which are actually healing that rift. So you are not only using your voice, but you are also pushing the envelope. You are doing things that nobody has done before. And people might be like, hey, Pile 3, I mean, like, do you think it's going to work? You'll be like, let's see, let's figure out. Yes, you've already worked them out earlier. You've been part of all these different, galaxies, these different star planets. You've been part of Lyra, you've been part of Vega, you've been part of the Pleiades, you've been part of Andromeda, and these ones were advanced civilizations. Pleiadian, very love and healing, Andromeda, the advancements. The Vega and the Lyra, these were the older ones, which were like, they worked with a lot of energies. So pile number 3, you are essentially energy workers of this earth. Yeah, pile 1 is related because they were also part of this, but they were being kind of initiated into coming into their being, whereas you are already there. So I think that's why the Pleiades came back, because you have been part of the Pleiades, but you are like the, the seniors, you can say. They are like the freshmen, and you are like the seniors who who are going into college. So, and especially with the power of sound, it is something that you have been, maybe you are into instruments, or even if you're not into like singing or music or stuff like that, even when you talk, people feel that in your voice. So it seems your voice is also calibrated to a particular frequency, which is a very healing frequency. So when you're talking, when you're speaking, people listen to you, and you might find that they kind of they become calm. That's not because of obviously maybe some words you're saying, but the voice itself has that healing quality, and that has come from these galactic civilizations and these families that you've been part of. So again, that's why I'm saying that you are at a very higher vibrational level. So maybe you have been doing this for some time. Therefore, I was like very blank. To be very frank with you, I was very blank before I came into this reading. I didn't get a lot of messages, but now I know why. Because already you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. And now maybe you just got this. Pleiadians are the ones who are like the healers, right? They are the teachers, the healers. They help the your counselors, the psychologists. They help people with their problems, identifying the problems and helping them find a solution. Not giving them a solution, but helping them find a solution. The Socrates method of constructivism, like you ask questions and then they come up with answers. Because yes, we have those answers buried deep within our DNA. Only if you ask the right question will the right answer come up. So I think you are part of that particular group. You've been doing this for a very long time, and people from pile 1 will also be joining you. That's so nice. All right, let's continue. Star connection, guidance from the stars, galactic self, unified field. Yes, you are part of this. You already are part of the star connection, and you know it. You are the star seeds. You are very aware of where you are from. Or even if you are not, you know that, yes, I somehow don't fit in here. But this is so beautiful, and this is like the blue, and the crown chakra is like really radiant, and the heart is out here, and it says guidance from the stars, galactic self, unified field. You are looking at this as a unified field, like let's raise the vibration of this planet, because it's moving up, but now it's needed a little it needs a little nudge or a little push, and you are doing that. Cosmic self, wow. 7, you are a cosmic being. Stay confident in your truth. Yes, that, I think this is what I felt like when I started this reading. I was thinking to myself, these are thoughts that I don't think like that. It's like, are you you're not getting any messages, so do you think you're capable enough of doing this reading for people? I mean, so that was a thought. I'm like, why am I thinking like that? So you need to be very strong, pile number 3, because these will definitely, they'll be more accelerated, these kind of thoughts. Because see, as you grow in power, as you grow in your authenticity, these things happen. Wow. Angelic ones, divine healing is upon you, divine grace and divine guidance. Healing, grace and guidance. So I think that is a very strong message. Not only are you part of these galactic families, but you have very strong connections to the angelic realms as well. So that is also coming through very, very strongly for you. And you have a lot of support. So don't think you are alone. Pile number 1, do not, pile 3, do not think you are alone. Oh my God, guidance, guidance, guidance. Inner compass, support, trust your guidance. So the guidance is coming through your inner compass, which is your intuition, but I think which is highly, highly advanced. It is very strong. You know exactly what you are thinking. You know where you're going. Please do not let the thoughts, the negative thoughts come in, because this is the only thing which I'm seeing right now for you. I'm just kind of, maybe this is just a confirmation for almost all of you that what you're doing is the right thing and you are on the right path. You are aligned with what your soul wanted to do when it decided to come on this earth. So I think this is just like a confirmation. And finally, nurture, self-healing, ruby ray, birthing the new earth. See, this is what I was saying. The earth is ascending. It needs a lot of help. It needs a lot of push. This is who you are. Pile number 3. This is so beautiful. That's why I was saying this is a very calm pile. Pile 2 was very, very, very energetic, to put it in a different words. The world, I mean, like, wow. Yeah, cycles are closing. You are essentially doing what you've come here to do. This is going to be very successful. So if you're doubting, again, the doubt, if it's coming through, you will be successful. So your guides and the families, are your soul pod is telling you, you are going to be successful because you have aligned yourself. And see, once when you align yourself truly with your path, then even darkness kind of fears coming in front of you. Not because of the fear, like the fear in the general sense, but it's like, it's not going to affect you anyways. So it's never around you. 9 of Wands. So if you're hearing this sound, this is the my window blinds, they're kind of going down. So it seems, see, this is what I was talking about, the darkness coming around you. And now it's pitch black outside my windows. I can just see like the lights on of the different houses that are around me, and suddenly the windows blinds are coming down. So like, even the darkness is kind of, I'm shielded from the darkness. Yes, I'm shielded. You are shielded from the darkness, pile 3. You are very, very safe, and you are very, very protected. You are very safe. You are very protected. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, I saw this when I was shuffling the deck, and I was like, it has come. Things are coming towards you very, very fast. Pile number 3. 6 of Cups. Yes, from the past, the things that you have done, I think you've really been working very hard on yourself, and you've been helping a lot of people around you, pile 3. So that is coming back, and this is going to bring so much joy and happiness to you. The Wheel of Fortune, I'm like, wow. Things are changing in your favor. So you are going to be successful. Remember, that's why we got the World card. It's like, yeah, when you see the World card, you know you will be successful. I think we can place one more card right there. You will be very successful, pile number 3, in whatever you are doing. You have the ability to push the envelopes. You have the ability to use your voice or sound or music or whatever you do with sound. You are laying new paradigms which have not been, worked upon before, which have not been tread upon before. But you are including everyone. You are like a kind of a person who includes everyone. Very, very inclusive. That is why, everything is working in your favor. The universe is working with you at this point in time. And you got the Lovers card. The choices that you are making, pile number 3, are amazing. You will always make the right choice. You will not make the wrong choice. I need to censor this card, so I don't know. How do I do? Okay. So I'm going to keep it like below the Wheel of Fortune, so you know that this card is there, but yeah, like that maybe. This is better. So pile number 3, so far you know where you're going. Your choices are completely aligned with your soul purpose. This is, I think, just a confirmation reading for you. Let's continue. I am really loving this. I love the energy of this pile. It's so nice and soft. Meditation. Yeah, you are this pile. I mean, you are like completely aligned with your soul. You know, you're completely aligned. So no worries there. Continue doing what you're doing. I mean, that's they're telling me. And you you are the universe. Yes, you are the universe. This is so, so beautiful. Don't let the negative thoughts come in. That's the only thing for you. That's the only thing I'm seeing for you right now. And it says, Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. Somewhere we did see star connection. See, right here, Stargate. So this is, oh, and look at the guidance. Look at the greens. Wow. Inner compass, support, trust your guidance. You are a cosmic being. Stay confident in your truth. Self-healing, ruby ray, birthing the new earth. Divine healing is upon you. Again, your heart is being healed. If you've been hurt by something, pile number 3, that is also getting healed. That is also getting taken care of. All right. I'll keep this right here. Two messages for you. Embrace the dark, shine your true light upon this earth. Yes, you are. Again, look at the ruby red. Do you see the ruby red? Embrace the dark. You're not, again, I said darkness is scared of you. To put it in simple words, the darkness is scared of you because you shine so brightly. Right? So, and if you shine brightly, the darkness is always dispelled. It's like the polarity gets changed instantaneously. So that's why they're saying that, you know, go out and meet people, help people, because the darkness in them, then you can show the light and that darkness kind of gets dispelled. You are here for a purpose, learning, realizing what matters to you. Yes, again, I think you absolutely know the purpose. For guidance, you are guiding a lot of people as well. And I think that is part of your soul mission, to guide a lot of people, to help them. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Yes, do not dim to fit in. If you feel that you don't want to shine brightly because, you know, something will happen, no. Please, they're saying, just be the star that you are. Do you see? Be the star that you are. Look at the cosmic light. This is your, remember we were talking about the thoughts which were coming in. You are meant to push the envelope. You are meant to bring something new, set up new ways of doing things. So do not dim your light because other people, you know, don't have glasses to watch you. As simple as that. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Yes, enjoy where you are. Do not get worried about what's happening around you. I don't think so you are. But anyways, if thoughts like that come in, pile number 3, they're saying enjoy. Because see, this life is also very short. After this, you're going back to where you came from. Like wherever your soul wants to go, it's going to go back there. So just while here, make the most of it, right? And it says mysteries. Yeah, yes, there are so many mysteries that still need to be uncovered. So pile number 3, they're saying, instead of like worrying yourself about, you know, doubting your abilities, worrying yourself about like, you know, am I good enough? Am I doing? No, they're saying instead focus on other things, outwardly things, which are, there are a lot of mysteries that need to be solved, and using your, the amount of, sacrifice, I don't know what the word sacrifice is coming, the amount of sacrifice and the amount of knowledge that you have gained and the wisdom you have gained over centuries and centuries, you need to bring that to the fore. And we have Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So yes, there is something that is happening within your, maybe there was a total eclipse on the 7th of September. This is a timeless reading, but there was, if there have been eclipses happening around you or things like that happening around you, there were a lot of energies which were released, but they've gone now. And look, you see mysteries as if it's the same person, same crow, same raven. So things have been released from your, maybe you're feeling lighter, maybe you're feeling better. So things have been actually, released from your etheric realm also. And 35, planetary cleansing. Keep your space pure and clear. You're part of this group, which actually does the planetary cleansing. That's why you travel like all over the place. Even in your sleep, you're helping other planets. You're helping other beings and other energies, clear out their space. Right, so now let's take a look at your cards, please. Your earthly stuff. Dark man. Dealings or relationship with the man with dark complexion or hair. This might be very specific. I don't know. Let's see. Bag. Something important such as a new job or a raise. Yeah, so maybe this dark man is going to help you get a job, a better raise, or if you're in a business, they're going to help you, expand your business. So there is some sort of help which is coming your way in terms of someone who is darker in color. Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling, and I think you'll do this beautifully because you are a very, very balanced soul. Coins. Money will be coming to you. Yes, money is going to come to you. When looking at this reminds me of money, of wealth. Sunrise. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So your guides and your loving family is coming through. They are going to help you with everything. Gravel. Involvement with the law. Maybe if you've been dealing with the law situation and you've been dealing with it for a very, very long time, it's going to come back in why new beginnings are there, and there's a lot of wealth. And maybe there's a dark man who's going to help you with all that. April. April might be an important month for you. It might be the month you were born in, or it might be someone that you're connected to is in April. So this might be an important month for you. Love is coming for you. Maybe love is coming for you in April. Who knows? Next April, some of you might be getting married, or some of you might find your twin flames. And finally, we have lightning, control or anger, or you will be sorry. So let's see what this card, I want to see what essentially lightning is, because everything, I'm not even feeling this for you. But anyways, let's ask Tarot, what is this lightning all about? Is this about pile 3 or is it about someone else? Okay. I want another maybe. This one fell through. Yes, this is someone new, someone much younger. Maybe there is someone who has a darker color and who's working with you. Maybe he's a colleague, or maybe they are a colleague, or they are like, in your family or stuff like that. But Page of Swords, this is a very, very young energy, and they might provoke you because, this is what people do, right? They might try to provoke you, but you are the King of Wands, and yeah, you're going to handle it very, very quickly. So this is not even going to matter because you are at a very, very powerful position at this point in time, pile number 3. Someone who is like a newbie, someone who's new, maybe even in the spiritual community. People, I've seen people like come in with a little knowledge and then they think, oh, I know so much, So maybe someone like that comes in and they're like, oh, I know this and I know that, and they're trying to provoke you and they're trying to kind of irritate you. However, very swiftly, the 8 of Wands, very swiftly, you're going to handle it like a true king, like a true energy. This King of Wands is like a very spiritual energy, but it is very passionate again, and it knows what it wants, and it sets everything up for itself very, very fast. And they already have the resources, the king. That's why they are the king, right? So this is not going to be an issue for you anyways. But I just wanted, because everything else was like very nice and calm, but I was like, what is this? So maybe in the coming days, just be aware of younger energies around you, younger souls. It can be someone who's older than you. We know, right? Souls can be young, souls can be old, they can be very old, they can be ancient. You are like the very old and ancient. You are somewhere over there. So there might be a young soul who might be even older than you in the earth age, and they might provoke you into saying something or doing something which you don't want to, because that's how these souls operate. They operate through the ego. So I think, but anyways, with the King of Wands, I'm feeling you'll handle it pretty well. And again, phases and cycles, these cycles are coming to an end where people provoke you and you get upset. I don't think so it's going to work anymore. So this is all I had for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. It's very, very calming. It's very nice right now. And if this reading resonated, please give it a thumbs up. If you feel called to, please subscribe to the channel. And you can also click the notification bell so you know when I upload a reading. I think that really helps. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.